my name's Darren Doherty and I'm from Regrarians.
Tell us about that project and what do you do?
At Regrarians?
Yes.
Well, I'm a farm planner, that's my main job, and I also work with an online community of a few thousand people who are some of the best land managers in the world, who mostly practice what is known as regenerative agriculture. And so I work with them and I teach courses occasionally on how to do farm planning and how to do regenerative agriculture. And I write a bit too. And I do bad Instagram posts. My wife does the better
This is my
Instagram.
Instagram post.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Great.
You can follow us.
Oh, great. Yeah, I will.
And what is your purpose?
Oh, what's my purpose? My purpose is in life is to, well, apart from being a good father and husband and friend, is to help restore the world's ecosystem processes, particularly on agricultural landscapes. That's my purpose.
Nothing.
Just minor stuff.
Do you have any advice for young people?
Young people. Oh well, the first thing I will advise anybody is to well, be a better consumer, and that, you know, if you're in agriculture, think about the effects of what you're doing, what you're buying, and whether that's the advice that you're buying or the compounds that you're using. So be a better consumer that way. But if you're a consumer of agricultural production, food, fibre, energy, then try and buy your things from people who are taking care of their land, so that it gets better and their communities. Yeah.
And what do you think about Uruguay and its potential?
Oh, Uruguay! Wow. Well, it's got good rainfall. It's one of those places that we might call a Goldilocks. You know the Goldilocks.
Yes.
So Goldilocks. Everything is good about Goldilocks. You know, it's an old story. Anyway,
Okay.
You said
Another post.
Oh no! So you said short answers. No. It's a very peculiar place because it's politically relatively stable. It's small in size. It's highly urbanized, but the landscape, the agricultural landscape, is relatively productive. It has a good reputation around the world. The climate is stable. There's good rainfall, and so on. So I think all I can see is great potential. You know, you put rainfall, good rainfall, temperate climate together, with good management and great people. Well, yes, you might say that. Although you girls are about as young as my daughters, so I don't look that way.
Okay, that's all.
And
Thank
I
you
have
so
one
much.
more.
Oh,
How
yeah.
do you relate Uruguay to Australia?
Pardon?
How do you relate Uruguay to Australia?
How do I relate Uruguay to Australia? That's a great question. I think that like a lot of the landscapes that I've seen here are very similar to those in central Tasmania and southern Victoria. When I look around, the vegetation's a bit different, except when you've got eucalypts. It feels similar. You know, when you're from the southern hemisphere, and I travel a lot and I go to the northern, like last night I saw the stars and I went, oh, the stars are in the right place. The sun is in the right place. And these are things that a lot of people don't pay attention to. So the sun feels the same, you know. So those are some of the things. But then the people here, well, I find that rural people, agricultural people around the world are very similar. They often have similar values. Our ethnicities are different. You know, most of you are from Latin countries, whereas most of us are from Anglo countries. So, but you know, family values are similar, and production systems are similar. It is quite different here. It's poorer. It's visibly poorer.
Yeah.
not so much in the infrastructure, but you see that the houses are not as affluent and whatnot. But yeah, that's the same everywhere. Australia is a very rich country.
Yes.
Very, very rich.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Bravo.